Hey guys, Kevin here with your workout prep notes for competitor track for Monday, April 13th. All right, so we've got three different portions today. We got a strength portion with the board press. We have an aerobic power workout, and then some gymnastics density with a lot of push-ups and some squat jumps in there. So I have a really lots of shoulders today. So I have a really specific warm-up, basically getting a lot of aerobic blood flow going, and then trying to open up the shoulders by opening up our thoracic, our T-spine, our upper back. And then trying to, loosen up the pecs a little bit, loosen up the shoulders a little bit, and try to prep for all the shoulders that you're going to be doing. I have a lot of different things written out in here. Just go kind of freestyle on your own if you want to change anything up. If you have some time to get some mobility work in, like on your lacrosse ball, on your pec or traps or around your scap, not a bad idea, especially with a lot of people probably, sitting down a little bit more than we're used to. All right, so feel free to use that warm-up if you want to. And then when we go into the board press, most people probably haven't done this. The whole idea behind it is we're trying to pause about 2 to 3 inches off the chest by having like an actual board there, piece of wood. Most people wouldn't have that, but if you have something you could use, it could be like, 2 2x4s or anything like, or it wouldn't be 2x4, but some piece of wood, like a 2x4 or anything like that. If you don't have something that you think you can use and you don't have a spotter, then we're going to pause, about 2 or 3 inches off the chest just for a 1 count before we press up every single rep. And then be smart on that. If you don't have a spotter, then make sure to have, no weights on either side, but I really wouldn't recommend doing any sort of bench press without a spotter. You could always change that to like a vertical press and kind of do the same thing where you pause a little bit off the chest. So if you haven't done that, make sure to test it out, warm it up, all that type of stuff. But the whole idea is just trying to, really hammer on that position that a lot of people are weak at, which is right after you get it off the chest and we're kind of starting to press up right there. All right, then. This aerobic power workout, I think a lot of people will screw this one up. The whole idea here is we're looking for like 2.5 to 3 minutes of work at a pretty powerful pace, maybe like 85 to 90% pace, then starting around every 5 minutes. This is not an all-out sprint. So it should be just kind of like a hard effort, but not going so hard that you can't do this like high skill movement at the very end. So if you have a rower or bike, we're going 30 calories for guys, 20 for ladies. That is not supposed to be a sprint. I could, foresee some people doing like an assault bike sprint as fast as we possibly can. The rower is going to be a little bit more self-limiting. You can't quite sprint as much on there, but feel free to use a skier. You could also do like I would say like 300-meter run would be about accurate here for about the same time domain. We're looking for about 60 to 90 seconds on that rower, bike, skier, or run. Then we're going to go right into 20 box jump over, stepping down. So that should take maybe up to a minute if you're going at a smooth pace. And then we're looking for a little bit of skill work under fatigue. So if you have your handstand walks, awesome, 10-meter handstand walk. If you want to shorten that distance, you can do that. If you want to scale back, I like wall walk with some shoulder taps, or you could just do a few wall walks. But we're looking for like 20 to 30 seconds of effort there under fatigue. If you take a little bit longer, that's totally fine, but I'd probably cap this at about 3.5 minutes every round, no matter what, if this was in a class setting. So if I look at your scores, it should be where they're exactly equal, or maybe even get a little bit faster. We shouldn't be dying off on this one, only pushing it, really hard, maybe the last round or two. All right, then. Finisher is the exact same workout as a quarantine workout. We got some Murph prep here, 100 push-ups for time every single minute, including 0. You got to do 10 squat jumps. If you are up for it, we're going to throw a vest on and then elevate our hands like a true push-up. So it's not like a box push-up. What we're trying to do is, get a little bit more range of motion without resting on the ground there. So you can put your hands on some dumbbells. You can put your hands on some bumper plates, anything like that. You could also elevate your feet, but we're just looking for a little bit of extra range of motion there. I'm foreseeing this being like a 5 to 10 minute workout. I probably wouldn't go longer than 13, 14, 15 minutes. So make sure to change your push-up variation accordingly so that we're not, hitting a whole minute and only getting like 5 reps or something like that. It should be somewhere you're getting like 10 to 20 reps every single minute consistently. All right. So let us know if you have any questions on this one, and have a good one, guys.